Hello, how are you? So today actually I would like to how to fill OCI form in VFS portal. Couple of my friends reached out to me and they found that there are a lot of problems or there are a lot of confusions basically in filling up OCI application, and I will show you how to fill and what are the main thing is that what are the documents are required actually. So there are seven documents are required. The first item should be current passport of the baby, and second one will be the current Indian passport of the parents or grandparents or great grandparents or spouse. Third one will be address proof, I mean US address proof. And fourth one is parental authorization, that has to be notarized. That has to be notarized before you send the application, not before you upload the application, before you send the application. So then the next one is legal status of the parents, like your I-797 or the visa, so which shows that you have the legal, you are legal to stay in USA. And relationship with the relationship certificate, that means you have the relation, I mean what is the relationship between you and the kid. So that is like birth certificate of the baby, that fulfills everything. And the next one is marriage certificate, and the next one is the marriage certificate. So these seven documents are mandatory and you have to give them, you have to upload and you have to send them as well. And while sending them or before uploading, make sure that you sign each and every page. As a father, you have to sign your signature. In the bracket you write father, and in mother also you have to write signature, then mother. The only thing should not be signed is the passport copies. The photocopy of the passport you should not sign. Other than that, everything else you have to be, you will be signing. And then the next thing is like the passport, your passport you have to be signing, and your wife's passport she will be signing. That is pretty much. And apart from that, while uh, apart from that, everything else you can just follow the video and you should be good to go, I think. OCI, you can see, I did some searches. OCI, something like that. OCI, VFS Global India, OCI, something like that. So the first link is like comes up, and you go here, and I suggest everyone to read it carefully before applying anything. So it gives you all the details how to apply and all that. So first of all, first thing is identify your category. So you go here, and you, first of all, I think this is the one which we are focusing. It is like an OCI registration. And so once you are here, then you go and begin your application. So you have to go here, and online application form that takes you to government site over there in India. So once you are here, just go to and close it and read everything. And if you do, okay, so you're here now. So now Oci registration, click here to proceed. Once you are here, then you have to go for new registration. And once new registration, you go to read all this, and there I mean, if you see here, they're saying that the minimum dimension of the picture should be 200 by 200, or maximum would be 1500 to 1500 dimension basically. And signature should be 200 pixel, 200 cross 67, or maximum will be 1500. And PDFs should be maximum 1000 kilobyte. So, and the aspect ratio of the photo is 1:3. So if it's yeah, so after registration you read all this is not, I'm going to cover all this, but if you go to proceed and you read all this, because here also they mentioned everything, what all documents you need and everything they mentioned. And yeah, same thing, like pictures and everything they mentioned over here. But you can accept here. Before accepting, you have to click on this and you have to accept this one, and it directly takes you to here, and you put that your code, everything. See, suppose you go to enter and fresh application. So fresh application goes like this. So you have to place up your place of submission. So it should be United States, USA, and mission should be for me it was Atlanta, so I'll just put Atlanta here. So here they mentioned clearly what all documents you need. Naturalization certificates, if you, yeah, this part we are not covering, this part also we are not covering. But for the address proof, you can provide your any of the address proof, like your driving license or your electricity bill, or yeah, those things you can provide, and parental authorization in case of minor. So this should be notarized actually, so be careful on this should be notarized. So this one you notarize, but don't do immediately. After you finish your everything, then you can do it. But anyways, I will take you through all that. And legal status of parents, so whether you are legally allowed to stay in US or not. So you have to provide your I-797 A or B or whatever you have, or you can have send your visa copy. You can just scan your passport visa and you can send it to them. So then you press OK, and then surname, suppose applicant's name, so it's your daughter name or your son or daughter name. So suppose, make sure that this should be applicant's information. So it should not be your data by don't fill your data. And before we proceed, I just want to tell you that copy this number, because you may need this number in future for sure. So copy this number, so that will be helpful for you. And coming to here, suppose for the time being I'm putting my name, but it should be applicant's name, like your son or daughter's name. Actually it goes here, so I'll just write son or daughter name, and here you go the last name or surname. So that's how it is. And then your male or female, choose your gender, then date of birth, suppose it is last week or something like that. Then you can go ahead and country of birth, so this is United States. And suppose here it is place of birth, suppose Buffalo or New York City, whatever it is, probably New York City. And nationality, current nationality is United States. And these are the things applicants parents has to provide. And the same thing which we discussed already. Then national identification number, if you have it you put it, but I don't know, I did not put anything because this is nothing. And visible mark, if you don't have anything, just put, if you have, if your kid is having something, just put something. If it not, if he or she doesn't have anything, just put that no mark, something like that. So that should be fine. But I recommend you to read that things, and that will help you. And if you go passport number, something you put it. And I'm just putting just dummy number and date of issue, suppose it was issued yesterday or said last week or something, or 8th of December. I'm just must be getting the date of the birth. Okay, so you just copy this one. I'm just, for the time I'm just giving a demo. And suppose 19, I'm putting it 19, so that should not give me any kind of error. I'm just copying and pasting because it's a demo, so I'm just copying and pasting. And it should be 25. And the place of issue, suppose New York. And passport, previous passport number, if you don't have anything, that's fine, you don't have to do anything. So applicants did, I'm sorry, name, father's nationality, your nationality, you choose your nationality like India. Or father's profession, suppose whatever the profession you choose them. Mother's name, and then country, probably whatever the country, mother's country, you can just put, like for the time being I'm putting it India. Mother's profession, just one second, suppose doctor. And relationship with the root of India, it's father, or yeah, father or mother, anything is okay. And then save and continue. Okay, name, we just dummy name, then save and continue. And present address and everything, you just put some address. For the timing I'm putting this address. And then this, and then this, and then go next. So that is how it looks like now. So once we submit, so that is how it looks like. And once we submit here, so let's submit this one, and you get this number. And this number is very, very important. So what you do, take a screenshot of this number, because this is very, very important number, along with, or you can just take a picture like this, screenshot of this one. That will be helpful for you. So now you're good. And once you're good, then you go and upload your images. So images, applicants images here. and then applicant's signature here. You have to put all these things, and once you upload them, then close them and you can exit, or you can go ahead, then you can just go ahead with another page, so which will ask you for entering or uploading all your documents. So for the timing, I'm exiting here actually, because we don't have because I don't have anything to go further, because I don't want to put any documents and all that. So I'm exiting here, but I have to show you, once you are done, so OCI re-upload, if you want to access anytime, so just have to proceed, and you have to put all the passport number, which I forgot already, and then you have to go here, registration number, and you can get the registration number which you have already taken as a screenshot. For me, screenshot should be on the here. So just take the screenshot, just take this number from here and enter there actually. What is that? So yes, so enter here. It will take you to that particular page where you have supposed to re-upload your documents. So once you are done with that page, then anytime you can come back to this page, that particular page, for if you feel like your page has not been sorry, if you feel like your photos have not been successfully uploaded or something like that, so you can come back always, always you can come back and you can upload these photos here, and documents also you can upload or re-upload them again here. So for the documentation part, I will take you to if when you do self attestation, then you have to write in any signature you have to write father and mother, like this. So this has all the documents actually. This current passport, current Indian passport for parents or grandparents or great grandparents, any one of them, and address proof you have to provide for sure. That is going to be your going to be your uh, driving license or electricity bill or something like that, and then parental authorization form. So this has to be notarized. This has to be notarized, but do one thing. First you upload all 6 other documents. Do not upload this one. Download this file from the VFS site or somewhere. So from VFS site is the genuine one, where you can go and download that, and do a signature. I will show you how to do that, and take it to notarization and notarize it, and take it for the notarization and notarize it, then come back and again refill this page. Where is that document upload? If you go, so when document upload, if you go this page and you enter your passport, and then enter your registration number, online registration, that is USAA, that number will come, and then enter the this captcha, and then proceed, and that will directly take you to that particular page, and where you have to enter your parental authorization, or you have to upload the parental authorization document, notarized document basically. But that is very much important. And apart from that, you have legal status of the parents, that means your visa or I-797 copies, and relation certificate, that means nothing but your son or daughter's birth certificate, then marriage certificate, father and mother marriage certificate. So these 7 documents has to go must. And once you upload this parental authorization letter at the end, this is a pro tip I'm giving you. At the end, when you upload, then take a printout again, or download the button and download that page again. Where is that page? You go here and the reprint submitted application. This is the submitted application. You can reprint or print, whatever it is. You can print or reprint the submitted application. So if you go here, then it will ask you again the same thing, and you have to enter online registration reprint, and you have to enter the document like file reference number, date of birth, passport number, that is nothing but USS number and all that, and then you enter the captcha and get the status. It is showing get the status, but it should be giving you the PDF actually, because this is what it says: to reprint the PDFs of your online OCI registration, you are requested to provide following registration details. So you have to provide all that, and then it gives you everything. And once you are done with that, then let me see if I'm missing something or not. Mm, probably yes. So yes, so here it is. Once you are done with this, then what you take, only take the printout of the first page. You don't need any other way, because everything else would be fine. You take the only the first page, and make, you know, this photo is already there, so you don't have to ever again affix the photo on your application form. So just use a U sized, or just use an U sized pin, and just, you know, stick them, or, you know, pin them here in this page, and send it to them. Actually send it to OCI when you are sending the entire package. So coming to the third page, so here name of the applicant, so what, your son or daughter's name, and here the date and the place. No signature required here if the applicant is less than 5 years old or something like that. And here I am a parent of legal guardian, and your son or daughter's name, then your date and place, then signature of the applicants. That means your signature and your wife's signature. That has to be done in front of the notarization guy, or in front of the notarizer. So he sees your signature, then he or she just, you know, notarize that. Same goes with our parental authorization form as well. So parental authorization, you give your name, your wife's name, and then capacity, you are the parents, then your son or daughter name, son or daughter's name, then date of birth, then your address, then you give your signature like this. And in bracket, it's always good to put, you know, father or mother, but it's not required here actually, because it's already given, like, you know, mother's signature and father's signature, and you are good to go then. So I just got to know yesterday that now VFS is generating 3 labels, and but you have to check it carefully. One for onward shipping, another one for, you know, return of your passport, and there's one more return of your OCI card. So they generally generate 3 right nowadays they're doing, because when I was doing there was only 2, and they asked me to, you know, send one more label, you know, as an attachment, or send it via mail actually. So just check it, and if you have already generated 2 labels, that means to and fro, only two labels. And if you did not get it, and you are still, you know, if you did not submit, or if you did not ship your package, you can call or check with VFS if they can generate it. But still I don't know, I just got to know yesterday, I might be wrong, but you can check with your check with the VFS officials, and they might help you on that. Yeah, I forgot the main part actually. So now you have to go all the way here, and then new registration, then new, and you don't have to do anything else here. Go all the way here, and create a register. Now you have to go here actually, so you have to apply now, then close, then overseas citizenship program, and then you have to select new OCI, and it is very straightforward. You can go ahead and you can do it. That's not a problem. The problem is only with the documents and all, but I think you are pretty much okay now. So Atlanta, then minor, then no, then applying. So in your case probability yes, because your parents are Indian nationals. Have you submitted the document? I don't know why it is showing post. Okay, postal, then credit card. I think that is how you have to do it, or you can select your own payment method actually, and then you do enter all the captcha, then proceed, and it is very straightforward. You can just make the payment, and once you make the payment, I think after few hours or within 24 hours you will receive an email from you will receive an email from here. You will receive an email from VFS that we generated everything, and you can, I mean, your application has been confirmed, and you can go ahead and create, you know, download your label. So you can just click here and you can download your label. Then they will say that we have received your package. So then you will, you know, immediately you will be getting another email as soon as they verify your details. Then they will send another email that, you know, it's in process, and it turns it to embassy. Okay, so this is at the end. You will get this email that, you know, your OCA card is ready to be collected, and it will be shipped back to you. But I just want to show you that email where this yeah. So this is what I got, the email that, you know, they have already verified all the documents, then the passport is ready to be sent back. So for that they asked me like, can you send a prepaid level, but now I think the things have been changed, but still you check with your checklist or the labels. Basically, if you got 3 labels, then you are good. If you did not receive the 3 labels, then you have to send it, you have to check with them, or you have to send one prepaid label along with your application package basically. So that is pretty much, there is nothing much to be done. And yeah, so submit physical application and all those things are not required actually. So because once you are done with your online things, that you have to send it. So these things are nothing much, you can go ahead and read it. But the most critical part was like, the documentation and all that. So you need those 7 documents, that is the most important thing. So those 7 documents are very much important. Other than that, everything else should be fine, you should be good to go. And still, if you have some problems, some issues or something, just let me know and I will try to help you. And if you did not subscribe my channel, just subscribe the channel. And just like this video if you like it, and let me know if I missed something. And end of the day, again I'm saying that this is just as of now, as of today, what is the rules and regulations. I just try to make a video on that. But if rules changes tomorrow or sometime later, then you have to again read the documentation very well before applying anything. So enjoy your day, be positive, stay positive, take care of yourself. Good day, have a good day, and have a nice Christmas and Happy New Year.